Hi guys, this is Namcraft. What's going on? This is gonna be another series of Starcraft English commentary. I have some very big news for you. The first news is that I have recently purchased a new mic. It is not the mic that you're listening to right now, but that mic, I hope that it's gonna be available for the next cast for the ASL quarterfinals 3 and 4. So looking forward to some epic sexiness from Namcraft, and you will get it delivered to you right in your ears and mouth. Maybe not mouth, just ears, but yeah, for now you just have to kind of live with my old mic. This is still my old mic. Actually, this mic that is old is very expensive, and you know what people say in my communist country of Vietnam? People say that the things that are too modern cost a lot of electricity. Basically, that is what they say. Which, of course, in my old days, about 20-30 years ago, electricity was very, very scarce in my countries. So things that consume electricity, like, TV, radio, I guess radio doesn't consume. What consumes? I don't know, iron, right? Or rice cooker, those kind of things, are actually too lavish. And they're too, I guess, too modern for their own good. So people used to say things that are modern consume too much electricity. So what do I want to tell you about that? I'm not so sure exactly, but anyways, it's going to be TvT, and we are in the middle of the Flash SL. This is quarterfinal number F, play between Flash and Ssak. The map is going to be Polypoid. We have in the brown color, the bottom left of the screen, it is going to be Flash, and in the top right of the screen, in the purple color, it is going to be Ssak. This game is going to be slightly long, so you might want to kind of buckle up and just prepare yourself. Anyways, if this video has some audio sounds, please let me know so I can kind of adjust, my settings accordingly, because I still have not given up on trying to find a cure for this old mic. Even though I have a new mic, I will, still try to fix this old mic, because this old mic actually costs a lot of money. But anyways, back to this game, So Ssak and Flash are playing, and these two guys are number 1 and number 2 on the ladderboard ranking, respectively. So they are the best Starcraft players right now in the non-professional world, because all of the professional players, they don't really care about the ranking on these leagues. But Flash is number 1 and Ssak is number 2, and Ssak is very good at TvT. I mean, everybody remembers all of his crazy games against Sharp, against Royal, maybe against JYJ, and he's just really good with TvT. So that is something I'm going to be looking forward to. Looks like Flash is going to be going for his favorite build, 14cc, gets it undiscovered for now. And what is Ssak doing? He's going to make a factory, and then he's going to float his barracks out. So already he doesn't have any chance to go for any kind of early aggression, because only one Marine cannot get anything done. Even a couple of SCVs is going to be able to block that from Flash. Looks like Flash is going to go out for scouting as well, and he will not find his enemy right away. And Ssak is going to try to catch up in terms of supply by going for his own expansion. So things are looking very, very good. Let's see if this SCV gets on the high ground. Flash sees the expansion. If Ssak sees the expansion, is going to try to have to back up here. Behind this, we do have a factory coming up. Very, very nice for Flash to know exactly that his enemy is located at the top right of the screen. Let's see if he's able to get in. He's going to check. He sees the Marine. He's going to back up, or he goes inside. He goes inside, and it looks like no reaction from Ssak, whatever. But we do have a Vulture getting involved here. So this SV from Flash is going to get toasted. Behind this, what do we have? Looks like we're going to be having an SV in the corner there getting sniped. So things are going to be looking, fine and dandy for both of these players. But of course, Flash has got a nice advantage. You can see his supply. It's about 4 supply more than his enemy. That's going to be very good. And behind this, what is Flash going for? He's going to be putting down 3 Marine inside the bunker, because he's going to be fearful of the incoming Vultures. Now in TvT, what do we expect in the early game? We expect a little bit of a Vulture war, but since these guys have gone for very, very different builds, there will not be any Vulture war. Now I suspect that Ssak is going to try to rush to something. He's going to be going for double factory, and he's got the add-on, and looks like the add-on is going to be upgrading mines. Interesting. He want to get a little bit of map control by going for mine upgrades first, and I wouldn't be surprised if it goes for a quick expansion as well after he gets his mine down, because usually in these kind of scenarios, the defending players such as Flash here is going to be looking forward to just trying to cover for all of the possible cheeses. For example, starport switch, or mass goliaths, or maybe 3 fact push with tanks. you know, a lot of tanks. So that is what I think a player like Flash might be thinking about. So to counter that, it would be very, very nice for Ssak to expand, but we don't see his expansion going up just yet. He's going to be going up to 3 factories now, and it looks like the mine upgrade is done on the other side of the map. Flash is going to be going for vulture speed upgrade. Interesting upgrade for both of these players. But now, as you can see, Ssak is going to put down his mines first. He will have a nice vision on all of the perimeter outside of Flash's base. Behind his Flash has got his triple factory, and yeah, he's going to be going for vulture speed. But Ssak is going to get his vulture speed completed first. Flash is still ahead by about 3 supply. Looks like Marine's going to back out here just to destroy these floating barracks. And of course, Ssak doesn't know exactly, what is inside of Flash's base, so he's gonna have to kind of, take a wild guess here. Looks like only one NSCP on the second gas. Very interesting. Not so sure exactly why that is, but it looks like massive vultures from Flash. Can he do some crazy shots? He's making purely vultures. He's gonna be waiting for his upgrade. I guess the vulture speed upgrade is done, so he's gonna try to go out of what looks like to be having 4th factory from Flash, and behind his Ssak is also gonna be going for mass vultures and mine. Of course, mine do not, attack your enemy's vultures. So by having these mines in the map, it doesn't actually help Ssak that much if there is going to be a vulture war coming, and Flash is making a lot of vultures and he's keeping them on the high ground here. He's going to be going for mine upgrade as well. I'm not so sure exactly why he's not yet moving out. When you have this huge amount of forces, you need to think about moving out. There's a single Marine from Flash trying to check out the situation, and it looks like now he's going to start to come across, and let's see how quickly Ssak can react here. He's got a floating barracks, and he starts to see the extent to which there are vultures on this map. So let's see if Ssak is going to react. If he's going to try to react to that. Behind this, he's got his own vultures. Well, both players going to be going for massive vultures. Flash is making only vultures, you can see, and Ssak has started to switch into tank and Goliath. Very interesting. Usually you'd want to switch into tanks at some point. You don't want to stay on these kind of vultures heavy army for too long, but when you're switching, you might might be slightly vulnerable to the vulture war attack. So this is something that Flash is hoping he can catch his enemy off guard, and he's making a lot of vultures. He's making only vultures. He's making massive vultures. He's going to start to move across the map now, and Ssak sees his vultures start. It looks like Flash is going to send just a couple of vultures ahead, not all. Behind this, looks like Flash is going to float this barracks over, but it's going to be completely denied by Ssak here. What can he see? He's going to see 1 factory, a new factory be constructed, 2 factories in the back. So he's going to try to match that with his own factory production. He's got 5 factory, only 1 has the add-on, and now massive vultures. It's going to be coming up from Flash. We're going to be having a major attack at some point here. Looks like they walk right past the minefields. So Ssak knows exactly. He's going to back up. He's going to have to kind of close this wall out and try to defend from here. And I would take an expansion as well, because I'm quite, I would be quite sure that during this attack, Flash would not think about trying to deny my 3rd base, so I would just go for the 3rd expansion, because as you can see, he's got 700 minerals in the bank. This is what happened when you are kind of getting ready for battle and you forget about your money. During this time, if Ssak has planted out a command center at the 3 o'clock, he's gonna be nice. He's gonna have a nice lead here, but he doesn't, and he's gonna force to have some extra minerals and possibly a little bit of extra gas. I think Flash is the one who has a lot of extra gas because it made only vultures. But as you can see, Flash is going to be going for tank plus 1 weapons upgrade and a couple of more vultures and 1 more tank. So he's going to transition into the tank army. Now behind this, we do see the 3rd base start to come down for Ssak. So it's going to be looking very good. Who is scanning where? Not so sure exactly. I think maybe that has been Sak's scan. I'm not so sure exactly. It looks like the vultures from Flash has retreated. Flash is going to try to take the natural 3rd base. This base doesn't have any gas, which doesn't really help. But we shall see how much of a difference that might be. Ssak trying to deny any kind of random vultures coming up on this ram and sniping his SCV and slowing down his command center a bit more. This is something that he doesn't want to have to deal with at this point in time. Yeah, we're at the 9-minute mark of the game. Once again, let me tell you that this game is played between the number 1 and number 2 Laddernet ranking players right now on the ladderboard or the leaderboard or whatever that is. So yeah, Ssak versus Flash, very interesting encounter. We're going to be having what now? That looks to me like a starport. No, another command center. Very interesting. So Flash is going to be going to the 4th command center now. He's building his own version of starport. He's got only 1 starport so far. Looks like we're going to be having some nice, harassment here from Flash, but not not able to actually complete any kind of significant milestones here. The command center completes and Ssak is gonna mine from it. Ssak is ahead by about 20 supply. Behind this, he's got 5 factories. Does he have a starport? He doesn't have a starport. And I think he's upgrading. He's building the academy, or is he upgrading? I think he's building one of the academy. Where is he building it exactly? Okay, there it is. He's building the second academy. Anyway, he's going to be having a small skirmish in the middle of the map here. It's going to be Flash trying to hold his high ground with Siege Tank. And Ssak is going to try to circumvent from the right side. During this time, I think Ssak with the map control should think, excuse me, about establishing a 4th base somewhere on this map. Preferably on the bottom right side of the map, because that area is quite safe. You can just kind of cover it with your siege lines. That is until starport comes out. But as you can see, Flash is not in a hurry to make any dropship. Okay, it looks like the player who makes dropship is going to be Ssak here. He's going to be making dropships out of these buildings. Alright, the first dropship is out, and Ssak's going to be looking forward to nice harassment attack here. Looks like Ssak, he doesn't know about this command center floating towards the 9 o'clock position. So temporarily, it's going to be Flash has got a slight base advantage, but as you can see, Ssak is going to be doing his own version of the 4th base. Of course, the things are looking very nice for both of these players. We do have a lot of tank movements, and we do have a dropship that is going to load up 4 vultures. And where is he going to try to go exactly? That is going to be the question I want to ask myself. A lot of players are scanning. What does Flash see? He sees the timing of the expansion, and he's got his own command center up. So things are going to be looking very good. Both players have not engaged in any battles at all in the last, I don't know, 5 or 7 minutes. So they have a lot of surplus. I guess they just make a lot of force. They don't have a lot of surplus minerals and gas, because if they do, then they're not really good pro gamers anymore. But they do have a lot of surplus units that they've made that have not engaged in any battle. Ssak is ahead by about 20 supply. Looks like the drop's gonna come in right now. And does Flash see? He sees it. One vulture is gonna get sniped. We're gonna be having one more vulture getting sniped. One more SCV is gonna get sniped. But I don't think that was a lot of damage done. That was very minimum damage, and this dropship is gonna escape out, and the game is gonna stabilize a bit here. But Ssak once again is still ahead in supply. That is at least a good consolation price. Ssak getting ready to expand towards the 12 o'clock position, and it looks like Flash is kind of ducked in. He's got nowhere to go, nowhere to expand to. Yeah, but anyways, the battle is gonna continue on. Looks like we're gonna be having these tanks sieged up from Ssak. He's got plus-strong weapons. As for Flash, he's kind of laying back, but also with his plus-1 weapons. Let's see which player is gonna get the next upgrades done. I think it is gonna be Terran booster for Ssak. It's gonna be done first. Flash is also going for Terran booster. As for the +2 weapons upgrade, both the players have about the similar timing here. But it's gonna be Ssak who's already started to go for the weapons, the armor 1 upgrade. And it looks like Ssak is gobbling up the map. He's got this 5th base here, the 6th base here. And Flash cannot move out. He's gonna try to move out here, but this is gonna be wasting a lot of precious mechanical units here. He's gonna get surrounded from the top as well as the right side. These guys need to get involved in the battles. So we're gonna be having some crazy battles here. Looks like some tanks exploded from Ssak, but Ssak is gonna still be able to hold. He still has a lot of fight left, and Flash has lost so many tanks and vultures in that engagement, that he's kind of plummeted in supply. He's now behind his enemy by about 30 supply. More nice attacks coming from the part of Ssak, and he stopped Flash from advancing. Keep in mind that now Sak's gonna be going up to 6 bases, whereas Flash is still on 4. So that is something to keep in mind. As you can see, completely wall in here. The only thing that Flash needs to think about now is gonna be dropship. If you can get some dropships out, and does he have some already? I think he's gonna make his first one now. So if he has his dropship out and he can use them, in the next battles, it's gonna be very nice, because he's gonna be able to actually escape this engagement, the siege position that Ssak is gonna try to pull out, everywhere and anywhere all at once. A +2 weapons is done for our friend Ssak. As for Flash, he's also done +2 weapons. More siege positions gonna get set up on various locations. We're gonna be having turrets here. As you can see, Ssak is completely in the lead. He's got Flash completely contained here. Flash is looking for some openings. The only openings he can go for is here, I think. On this right side, we do have some attacks happening. I'm not so sure exactly what's happening where, but I heard some gunshot firing in the distance. I don't think it's real life. I think it's in this game, because in my country, people are not allowed to have guns. Unlike other countries, on this planet, maybe just one, maybe not other countries, just in like another country on this planet where guns are kind of a plethora. Anyways, these raids from Ssak, it's just being way too cute here. He's gonna have to back up. And he does lose one raid in the process, but Ssak, oh my god, freaking goddamn nuclear silo. Does he have that thingy that we're thinking about? He needs to have that. He's gonna be a second barracks for the, you know, for the whatever. Yeah, for the ghost. And what else is he gonna try to build here? He's gonna be upgrading for some stuff here. And I'm very, you know, surprised these guys are not bad-mouthing each other. They are just okay. Looks like Flash finally was able to actually escape, you know, escape out and actually take this space. Behind this, there are just way too many turrets. But you know, still, I think that there's still some, you know, some slots, some weaknesses that Flash can exploit. For example, he can fly over here and fly past all of these turrets. So that's one way, but it looks like Flash is gonna try to come in now. Does a lot of dropship. Does Ssak know about it? He's gonna be completely out of position. Looks like, like I told you, there's so many. Oh my god, nuclear silo. This drop is gonna attack 2 bases at once. And he's gonna destroy the command center. Does even Flash know about the nuclear silo? He might know now. We're gonna be having counter drop from this side of the map. Yeah, we do have a lot of turrets being produced here, but there's gonna be this command center floating out. Not so sure exactly what. And maybe Ssak has played too cocky, but we do have the cloak raid coming out to snipe the dropships. How many dropships would die? Looks like we're gonna be having still 2 dropships returning to the cargo here. Anyways, these raids need to come out and snipe the tanks. It looks like they're not actually powerful enough to attack the Goliath, so Goliath have a nice scan, and the command center burns down. This means that this add-on is completely useless for the time being, but yeah, we shall see what is going to be next move here, because Flash is going up to 5 bases, and Ssak is also on 5 bases. He's got this new base, but he's gonna lose it. I think the raids can try to come back. What is going to be the next move from Ssak? He's gonna be building a lot of mass raids only. Command center is gonna try to go up, but Flash is gonna try to go there at some point, I think. Yeah, this command center will land, and he will make some SCVs, and so Flash is gonna try to get back in this game here. What is gonna be Sack's plan? He's making so many freaking commands. This game is a freaking goddamn joke between these two players. But can Ssak really win here? Because he's still on 5 bases compared to his enemy, and Flash is gonna try to take the top left for himself. And we might have some drops happening here, but yeah, for the time it looks like we're gonna be having Vultures doing some nice run by, but Flash is gonna get contained for the time being. He needs to think about dropships, and he does. I think he does have some dropships somewhere on this map. Looks like Flash is scanning. He wanna see exactly where the opponent's located. Okay, where these are the drops. He's got a lot of forces getting up here, and he's gonna check this top left of the screen, and looks like there's gonna be a drop in this area. These SVs. Oh my god, more commanders are burning. Ssak, what are you doing? You have been just wasting time. Raids gonna try to get in position here, but the drop have started already. The Raids are not attacking. What are you doing? Attacking so late. You need to find and attack the Goliaths, but not able to do so. And all of these commands that will burn down this time will unsiege, because there's no need to go for splash damage upon yourself. And Ssak has shot himself in the foot. We do have a nuclear attack. Wait, where's the nuclear attack? Where's the nuclear attack? I don't see it. Looks like both the players are frantically scanning, and Flash has scanned this nuke, this ghost right here from Ssak. Very hilarious stuff. And he's able to hold for now. Keep in mind that Flash is 5 bases, and he's gonna be going up to the 6th one. He's got so many commands that we're gonna be having another nuke happening here. Where is he gonna go? There's a turret. He sees it. He's gonna try to hide in the corner, and he will go for the nuke. And looks like Flash scans, and he kills yet another ghost. Flash is maxed out, where Ssak is not, but Ssak is going to try to take this side of the map as well. There's going to be some more tanks coming out, and Ssak needs to think about that, because I think the next move for Flash is going to be going for that base. Anyways, taking out this base is a good move from Flash, but these units are trapped. They've got nowhere to go. They've got nowhere to go. I guess they can try to go down south and attack this base, but I think by then these tanks are going to be in siege position. He needs to be in siege position now, and indeed he's going to get into siege mode and attack all of these tanks as they come out, where the raids need to actually get involved. More Goliaths going to get sniped. The moment all of the Goliaths get sniped, then all of these tanks will be naked, you know, prime for, you know, for whatever turrets attack is going to try to come in here with the rest of the raids. I think he comes in, he sniped the last of the Goliath, which will leave all of these tanks next to it, and it looks like Sak's going to try to take this bottom right on the screen. He's got to have his tanks back in order now, and in siege position. How many commands does Flash make? This game is a joke. Flash himself is making way too many commands, and does he go for anything else? He's just gonna be going for ground forces, but he does have some dropship in position. Let me just quickly check the upgrades. So Flash is gonna be +2 weapons only, and for Ssak, it is gonna be +3 and 2. So you know, a lot better advantage in terms of upgrade for Ssak, but I'm not gonna count Flashes out here. Looks like this base is gonna finally get destroyed. So Ssak is kind of playing from behind. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 bases and 6 bases doesn't have anything in mining, and Flash has got this new command center with more forces and more Goliaths, more factories getting created. So this top left is gonna go to Flash. Very interesting encounter between these two players. Can Flash actually go to this side of the map? And looks like Flash is scanning frantically. He wants to find an opening here. He is gonna just fly his forces back and forth. And I think just taking this for himself is already good enough. Keep in mind that this base has been mining for a while. Not much, but definitely some. Some of the mineral patches have been mined. Okay, I guess completely nothing at all. Nothing at all, excuse me. So that's not good. Anyways. Alright, both players can be scanning. What is going to be the next move here? This base is going to get recreated. Both players are maxed out and have not been using anything for the time being. Do we have a switch to what is it? What is he saying? He's saying Jamin. Oh, yo, I don't even know exactly what it is. He's going to maybe just Batman-ing each other here. But just massive growth from Ssak. And as for Flash, I don't know what he's gonna try to do here. I don't speak Korean. He's talking about something like 2.0. What is possibly 2.0? I don't know. 2.0 what? Because we're in 4.0 now, era 4.0. We're no longer in Industrial Revolution 2.0. That was when, I don't know, Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, right? Because the first Industrial Revolution was what? I don't know. Another nuke detected. Where exactly? I don't know. Ssak has got a lot of visions. He's gonna okay, there's gotta be a nuke somewhere. Not so sure exactly. There's a nuke maybe. Where's the nuke? Where's the okay, what is happening? Flash is gonna GG or what? And there's gonna be a drop somewhere. What? I don't even, what's happening? Where are the drop ships? There's gonna be some movement on this map somewhere. I don't see it. And of course both the players are still playing, and Flash is still scanning around, and he's gonna try to check for the situation. But more nuke happening here. More nuke happening. Okay, there's a nuke, but these you know, these ghosts gonna get destroyed. Just massive nukes everywhere. But Flash is gonna take cover. But we're gonna be having these commands that are coming out and races to snipe, and all of these commands that is gonna burn down. Very nice for Ssak to control this, because if he loses this bottom right, he's completely toasted. But he's not gonna lose it. He's gonna have everything in order here. And looks like Flash is gonna return with the rest of his dropship. Where are they exactly? I don't see them. There they are. They're gonna try to go somewhere else. That's a lot of cargo. That's a lot of drops. A lot of tanks. A lot of Goliaths heading to God knows where. Maybe the top left. Maybe this 12 o'clock position. There's gonna be some tourists here. And these tanks are gonna start to come across this map. So this base has been breached. For some unknown reason, Flash was out of position, but he's going to try to regain this. But these tanks will be sieging from the low ground from different angles, and these tanks are actually not enough on the high ground. Flash loses the rest of his cargo. He's going to try to unload some of the tanks, but it's not going to be enough. He needs to make more dropship, or maybe drop more forces. And I think no more dropships means that, you know, there's going to be no more reinforcement. And what's going to be Flash's next move? I don't know. I don't think there's going to be anything that he's going to actually possibly do. I'm not so sure exactly how these siege positions that Flash had died, and even more nukes detected. Where are they detected exactly? I don't know. He's gotta have a nuke somewhere on this map, and trying to find it. It's so hard to find the nuke, but GG from Flash. That was a nice and fun game for you guys to watch. See you soon. Bye bye.